Right, well, we have already sanded our model, as you can see before. As you saw in the last video, I have used 2400 grit, I have used then 4000 grit, and then after that I have used 6000 grit, always with water. And I was actually doubting whether if I use the 8000 grit or if I didn't use it. Well, finally, after using this and doing the whole process, I can see I have a very nice sheen on the car. There is no swirls, no sanding marks on the paint. The paint looks very smooth as well. I mean, obviously the paint job was already quite good, so there wasn't any major issue. This is just to make it look even a little bit better. So I have decided not to use this grit. I think with this is more than enough. So the next step will be to use the Gravitiy Color polishing compound set. This is a set of bottles of compound, which you get 3 different grits as well. You have the coarse, right? This will be the first one you use. Then you have the fine grade, which is the second step. And finally, you can use the finish grade, which will be the third step. Obviously, it's no need of using all of them, but depending on the work you have done with the sanding, you will be able to use one or the others. For example, for something like this, where we have a very nice surface already, we don't have any scratches, we can see the paint is almost finished. It looks really smooth and nice. I think we don't need to use this one, because if we use this one, I got the feeling that we will actually go one step backwards. So in other words, the finish that we have provided with this, it's a little bit smoother than what the result of this will do. So this means that when you actually do your job, you could probably go from the 2000 up to the 4000, and you don't have to use the 6000 at all, because you can start polishing with this. Probably that's what I'll do on my next model. I think it's a little bit more efficient. As is a little bit easier polishing than sanding. So in this case, as we are at the moment, I'll probably go and start straight into this one and see how it goes, see how it looks, and if it is fine, then I'll polish the car with this one, and then I'll give it just a little bit of this just to finalize the polishing. All you need to do this is a little cotton bud, just to take the product from the bottle, put it over a little bit the place you want to buff, and then I use one of these polishing from W5 cloths, which is very nice. It's special for polishing. So then I use my hand, and I rather start doing it by hand, which I have a lot more control than using a mechanic tool. But if I see that I don't get the result I'm looking for, then I probably do a little bit as well with the electric drill. So I'm going to proceed and see how it goes. Thank you. Well, as you can see, I told you that I was not going to use this first course grade compound, but after trying the yellow one, the second step, and having a look at the result, I realized that there were very small um, scratches visible on the paint. So that means that this grade wasn't strong enough to remove these little scratches from the 6000 grit sanding paper. So therefore I decided to go and start with the first step. I think is a little bit more secure, and we will give it a better result. As you can see, with the first bottle, this shines very much already. I don't know whether if you can see it on the camera, but it looks really nice. So we just have to carry on a little bit more with this until it looks really nice, and then the next two steps will be really easy. If you give it a good polish with the first one, the other two just becomes something really easy. I think I'm going to carry on doing it by hand because I think I have a lot more control. It's very important that you pay attention to the edges of the body, because if you actually sand or you actually polish too much in these areas, you could actually get to the paint and to the plastic, and then the whole job will ruin. So you have to do it very carefully, really nicely and gentle, same as the sanding before, and I think after that it will look great. So let me carry on, and we'll see the results on. Well, I have finished polishing with only the first compound grade, and this product is so good that look, the ceiling is already being polished, and this is only the first grade. Look how shiny and how beautiful the ceiling is. So imagine what it would look like when we actually put the other two. So yeah, this is looking great. So I'm going to go through the 3 compound set all over, and I think it's going to look great when it's finished. Right, see you in a bit. At the moment we have only used step number 1, and as you can see the result is absolutely stunning. We already have a very high gloss. I think this could be probably left like that, but we're going to carry on with step number 2 and step number 3 just to make sure that our model is in perfect finished. As you can see, all the parts are very shiny, and yeah, it looks really nice. So it's a little bit of hard work, a couple of hours polishing. You know, the cloth is already quite dirty, but I think it's worth the result. So we carry on, and we'll see the result at the end of the video. Right, we have gone through the different 3 different types of compound on our body, and as you can see, the result is absolutely stunning. It's really nice. We have a perfect surface, shiny, no marks, no dust spots, absolutely perfect. And then maybe you're wondering why I haven't painted the panel lines of the car before I actually did the clear coat. And the reason why is because I then control how much quantity of clear coat I'm applying on the model. If I apply too much, I will cover these lines, and the effect of the body won't be as good as this. So it's one way of controlling myself how much clear coat I'm putting. So if I make sure that the panel lines are staying visible while I'm clear coating, then I make sure that the quantity of of clear coat is the adequate. And the other thing why I do it this way is because I don't like these lines to be shiny. So if I actually paint these lines before I put the clear coat, you know, as soon as I put the clear coat on top, it will make it shiny, and I think it's not, you know, a nice effect. It's not the way it should be done. So this is why I do it like that. Once we are finished with these, we will have, as I said, to paint the lines. I actually will do it before I put the rear wings on the car, because as you can see, there's several lines that they stay behind this wing, so it could be quite difficult to do it afterwards. So therefore I will paint the lines, all the lines before, and then I will glue the side wing like that. Also, the other thing we have to do is to install the rear wing, and I have bought a kit so I can actually put it on the uplift position, because well, it has quite nice details underneath, and if I actually install it like that, then the details won't be visible. You know, it's a shame that all this stays behind. So I'm going to install it upwards on the uplift position, and I'll show you how to install all this kit as well, so if you ever do it, you know how to do it. So this is basically the result. I think it's a good job. I'm very happy with it, and well, we will show you the next steps in the next few videos. Thanks for watching.